Hey everyone, welcome back to News Now Nexus. If you're new here, I'm Emmanuel Bassi, and this channel is all about breaking news. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our exciting new content. Let us dive into today's breaking news.
Now to the war between Israel and Hamas. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is telling his nation the war has entered a second stage. Israel has expanded attacks from the ground, air, and sea. Israeli Defense Forces claim they killed 2 senior Hamas commanders overnight and destroyed several underground tunnels. Despite the increased attacks, Hamas is still launching airstrikes. They fired a barrage of rockets into central Israel earlier today.
Hamas is completely 100% intertwined with civilian society. So any military action against a legitimate military target, like cutting off Hamas from the rest of the world, is going to have an unintended consequence on the people, of the innocent people and the non-combatants.
With that said, the Biden administration is concerned about Israel's expanded attacks. Officials say this could derail negotiations with Hamas to release.
You don't see this very often in the Gaza wars over many years. Dismounted Israeli soldiers moving in, supported by tanks. The Israelis said this would be different to past incursions, and it is, not least because it's the deadliest of the 5 Gaza wars for both sides. Tanks firing at close-range targets. And from the air, artillery and jet strikes. Gaza is being pummeled day and night. The Israeli Defense Forces released pictures showing their soldiers entering the rubble of urban areas. This is an invasion that will take soldiers deep into the heart of Hamas strongholds and tunnels. All the while, the soldiers are supported by tanks and jets, firing and destroying buildings the IDF say are controlled by Hamas. Near the main crossing point with Gaza, armoured bulldozers smashed through a wall. The IDF say they killed a number of Hamas fighters who had emerged from a tunnel.
The ground activity in the Gaza area is continuing and intensifying. Land, air and sea forces acted today in Gaza and eliminated lots of terrorists. Among the dozens of terrorists who were killed in encounters and from the strikes from the air are commanders from the tactical echelon. The tactical echelon from Hamas are those who are commanding the forces on the ground and directing them.
The destruction in Gaza is, of course, catastrophic. For the civilians, life is becoming intolerable. They walk through the rubble looking for food and water. Whole families now in the south know their northern homes have been obliterated. In truth, nowhere in the Gaza Strip is safe now. It's impossible to even remotely estimate how long it's going to take to return to normal here. Maybe it never will. It'll certainly not be the same.
Well, this is a ground invasion. It's just different to ones that we've seen in the past. We've heard small arms fire. We've seen tanks manoeuvring, of course, as attacks from the sky, from jets. What they intend to do is move forward into the major cities behind here that are going to be reduced to rubble. And then, of course, they intend to go in and underground. And that is going to be a long and hard operation.
Israel knows much of the world believes its determination to avenge the Hamas October the 7th attack will simply kill too many civilians. But with the support of countries like the United States and the UK, it will carry on regardless. Soldiers on the ground, jets in the air, and the artillery on the wings.
That wraps up today's video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it and found it entertaining, informative, helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and drop your thoughts in the comments below. I really love to hear from you. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and join our community by hitting that subscribe button. Until next time, this is Emmanuel Bassi from News Now Nexus, signing off. Stay positive, curious.